we can kind of stick to schedule as closely as possible. A little smaller turnout. Hopefully we'll get a few more roaming in here shortly. Before we get started, just want to go over our mission statement and vision. The Rodney Ferrin District Business and Merchants Association, DBA West Village, promotes economic opportunities for businesses and merchants with a diverse mix of anchor retail establishments. We work to create a marketplace for community members, residents, and visitors to enjoy family-friendly experiences alongside a safe entertainment district. Our vision is to band together as merchants and neighbors to restore, revitalize, and return West Little Rock to the thriving economic environment in which we reside and work. Luckily, it looks like that's kind of coming to fruition a little bit more and more each day. I think with 2023, looking at what's going on at Breckenridge and some other new businesses kind of opening up around here. But basically, what all that means and what we're really trying to strive to at our core is to be business to business. How can we help each other? And luckily, a lot of us are already kind of tied in together, in different walks of life. But just wanted to get that out there. Our next membership meeting is January 11th, same time and place. I know that Catherine will send out some emails and reminders. She's great about that. Newsletter goes out every week. Any business news or any clips or anything you want to have blasted out on our email or anything, just send to me or Catherine, and we'll get it going. First up, we're going to be having Roby Rock come speak at about 8:45 to 8:50. But we are doing, we're getting back into our membership spotlight. And Jeff, do you want to come on? Get it going?
Round of applause from all.
Yeah.
We got it, man. All right. Okay, so you mentioned the member spotlight. A couple things I want to do. So I meant to send out a newsletter myself, like to put this out to the masses, because what I like to do is really, I want to do a member spotlight on myself, obviously, but tell you a little bit about what FastFit is, but really make this kind of like the highlight of our meetings. I think what Drew just said there was what it should really be about. It's business helping business, kind of neighbor helping neighbor, that kind of concept. So here's one thing. Let me give you kind of a template. I want to talk about what FastFit is, what our true mission is as a gym in the fitness industry, but also the role in West Village. Like, I'm a business. I want to grow, but I'm also a business within West Village. And what is my role in there? I think each of us can have something to say about that. So the member spotlight. Obviously, I would like for my business to grow, but at the same time, I think this is, it goes back to the concept of a rising tide floats all boats, right? If I do well and I'm part of West Village, I help others. So I want to look at how can each time that you come in, I'd love for your business to spotlight yourself. And I want to get a list. I had somebody for January. They're not going to be able to do it. So I've got an open spot if somebody wants to spotlight your business. You want to come up here, it doesn't have to be like this. You just talked about it. We want to put you on the forefront. And this should be the highlight. So we've had a lot of focus in the past about bringing guest speakers in. It's great, right? They should be supplementary. They should kind of come in and add value to what we do, but the real spotlight should be us, the businesses within West Village. And so here's what I'm going to talk about. Let me just go through my business. I started in 2006. I had a former career. I was coaching at a private school, and then I had this light bulb moment. And I bring this up because if you own a business and you started up a business, there's probably a chance where you had something like this. You were doing something, you got an idea, and if you're an entrepreneur, it's like, I want to start a business. And that's where it begins. It begins with some type of idea. And I had that light bulb moment on this exact day. I woke up and I said, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to start a business. And some things have been happening that kind of led to this. But on May 13th, I walked into, this is right around the corner. This used to be the theater, right? And this is a gym here called The Gym, Marie's Milford Track, The Gym. They're right up here on Macon. But, no. What is that? Maryland Drive. But so I walked into that gym on that Saturday and I said, hey, I'm looking about starting a fitness business. Can I start to try to grow my business out of your gym? And they were nice enough to let me do it. And that started it. I had no business plan, no business model, didn't have a business background, knew nothing about marketing, didn't have a plan. I just had an idea and motivation and started with that. So here's how I launched it. I came up with a couple things. Number one, a wise man told me, took me on his wing, says, here's what you're doing. You want to have three things to start your business. Develop core values. What is your business going to be about? Like, you got to have a belief system with what that is. Second, you need to have a mission statement. You can apply this to West Village. Like, what are the values and principles that you hold true? And what is your mission for the business? Come up with that. And then lastly, how are you going to market this to the public? Like, what's going to be your megaphone announcement? Who are you calling out? And I took those 3 things with no business background. This is what I'm going to do. So I established what my core values was. And I decided first, I'm going to be a gym that acknowledges victories. Because in life, and you can apply this to any business, we kind of overlook the small things, the small victories in life. So I'll just use FastFit as an example. People are like, well, I either got out of back pain or I didn't, or I lost 20 pounds or I didn't. It's all or nothing, right? And people don't see the small victories in their life. So what we do is, I built a business around everything. If somebody, this is Nancy, she made 300 workouts with me. And when someone makes 50 workouts, or 100 workouts, or 200 workouts, we stop and we acknowledge that. We actually put up a basketball team has a little run out and they high five. We do the 10 of the workout. It's acknowledgeable things. If someone hasn't been around for a while, and they show up for a Monday workout, that's a victory. If they started drinking a glass of water when they wake up, that's a victory, right? It's these small things. So I wanted to build a business around that. Second, I wanted to be habit-based. Because too many fitness programs all about diet, diet, diet. Follow this 21-day shred and you'll get ripped and shredded. It's habits over diet. Have a habit-based approach, not just to diet, but also to your workouts and all. And emphasize the process over the outcome. Now this may be, I'm speaking from a fitness standpoint, you can apply this to just about anything within business. Is a process always beats the outcome. Community beats alone. This goes back to the no man is an island thing. I don't believe, and I started off, by the way, I went to that gym. It was a typical gym where you walk in and there's 30 people on a treadmill, all with their earphones on, not talking to a single person. They go in alone, they walk out alone, and they're doing things alone. And I found people don't do well alone. Apply that to West Village. If you're a business out there just doing it, trying to do business on your own, you'll never be as good as if you get with a group of businesses, which is what the whole heart of West Village is. So I believe that. And then lastly, we just have this policy, never miss a Monday. Like, your Monday sets the stage for the week. If you take Monday off, okay, or it's a bad Monday, the whole week is kind of shot. So that's that. Mission statement. I came up with this right here for us. Our mission is we get 30 minutes. Everything's built around these 30-minute express workouts. And I want those 30 minutes with us to be the highlight of that person's day, because in reality, you may love your job, but most of us, the job is a little stale. It's something we have to do. We got to do it. We might rather be, a weekend somewhere else, but we got to do it. It's stale. And so people have 3 places, right? This is the Starbucks model. They want to be the 3rd place and everybody's home. There's home, there's work, Starbucks. And that was how they built their model. We want to be a happy place for people. I think it worked for them. It did pretty good, right? But I wanted to be that. I wanted to be the highlight that they come in with us, we help them accomplish things they never dreamed was possible, and they would carry over into every other aspect of their life. So I started personal training and then developed, I was like, hey, you know what, this individual stuff wasn't working. And I started, actually, I didn't have a gym. I started outdoors. I convinced people to give up a gym membership and to meet me at a park and bring a yoga mat and start doing group training. What I found was all the group training was having more success than the individual training, which is interesting to me. It's like, you would think personal, wow, you get individual attention. Yeah, but you're also alone. It's just you and the trainer. And these small groups of people, they start to know each other's names, they're texting each other, they're doing things that I can't really actually do. It's just be that kind of consistent. So my idea for a fitness business became, this is Picasso. You can apply this to the crown shop too. It begins with an idea and then it becomes something else. Your business always evolves. And let me just say, if I go through this, I think back to the West Village concept. Like, there's something each of us can learn from each other. The crown shop. I can learn from John. His business and mine are vastly different. You don't think I can't learn something from him? How long do you say you've been doing business? You don't think I can learn something about business and working with the right? And he doesn't run the fitness industry, but he can learn from me, hopefully. So that's the goal of this. We're going to work on it, man. That's what this is all about. Okay, so we did that. So, but my market, I wanted to become like the boot camp facility on the hill and to be that. So here's how I designed the business at the get-go. First off, people don't have time to go to the gym for an hour. They're busy people. They're busy moms, busy dads. They got kids, got responsibility. So in order to distinguish myself from the rest of the crowd, because there's a gym in every part of town, is to go to these 30-minute express workouts, in and out in 30 minutes. I wanted to give a money back guarantee. And this was gutsy, and everyone I talked to says, don't do this. Man, you're going to lose money on this because people are going to sign up, they're going to pay you money, then you're going to give that money back. That's a crazy idea. I did that in 2009, and I've never looked back. So one of the best things I've ever done, because look, I provide a service. If I can't deliver that service, I can't deliver what I'm saying, then I'll deserve your money. And I get the fact that that's a little bit of a risk, but I kind of boldly put that out there. I'm going to be the only gym in town. Because if you went to any gym and said, I want to sign up for your gym, I want a membership, but guess what? In 30 days, if I don't see results, I want my money back. They would laugh at you. They would laugh you out the door. I started that, and I've never looked back. It's something I still do to this day. Because, again, it's all about service, right? And it also said, I'm going to make people go through a 14-day free trial. They don't get to sign up on day one. They have to go through a 14-day program. Again, I had business coaches, they're like, this is a bad idea. You need to do the system. What's the system? You take them in, here's the aerobics room, here's the weight room, and let's get you signed up for your membership. By the way, here's our, our child care here. We can upsell you into our supplement program. Sell. And I'm going to take just the opposite model. You don't get to be a member here. You have to go through 14 days. It's no cost. You got to make 3 workouts a week. Because if you can't make 3 workouts a week, guess what? We're probably not going to have a good long-term relationship. You also got to be positive. If you're coming here griping, whining, crying, whining, angry at your boss, mad at your spouse, no. Go to 10 Fitness. Right there. But I mean, like I want to be different. So these were models that my business coaches said probably a bad idea, but I went with it and I never looked back. So here's what it resulted in. We started changing people's lives. I mean, literally like the commitment, the standard. We went there, had people go lose weight, they sculpted the body. That guy, 49 years old, wanted to get fit before 50, did a good job of that. Wedding picture, she dropped 50 pounds. I mean, we started transforming. So here's the good story, the good news, bad news. We had a lot of success, and it got me some awards. And I won the A-list every year that they had it, and then they stopped having it, and I haven't won any awards since. I got that. I was named Best Personal Trainer, and all of it sounds good, right? All the awards are doing good. But what you realize is that your business, John's been doing it 52 years. It's not the same as it was 52 years ago, was it? And it's like the business model that I had in 2010, 2011, 2012 that was so successful, the world's evolved. It's a different world in 2012 in so many ways. And so so if you're not changing, you're going to fall behind. And then we have the pandemic and lock your business down for 2 weeks. Oh, wait a minute, it's 2 months. Oh, wait a minute, it's a little bit longer than that, right? And you lose 50% of your client base, and you lose hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I thought, well, we're over with it. So the point is, you have to evolve as a business. And one thing I started doing I got lucky enough, TH11 asked me to come on each week and kind of promote my business, but it was about diversification in the business. Like, I can't just be this person that's just known for fat loss. That's one crowd. Not everybody wants fat loss. So I thought, we're going to keep our kind of express training, these 30 minutes for adult fitness, and just want people wants to move better, feel better, look better, get that. But not everybody wants this. Not everybody wants to lose 20 pounds. There are some people that want to get out of pain, or they want to tighten tones. So we started developing a kettlebell club for a lot of ladies who want to come here that they don't necessarily need to drop 20 pounds. They want to do strength training, aka tighten the tone. We started a rejuvenation program. Started doing this. And I work with people now that are multiple plus 80 years old. It's one of my favorite things right here. This guy's 83. He had shoulder pain, elbow pain, knee tendonitis, back issues, plantar fat. I mean, he had fitness. He's been robbed of his fitness, right? It's gone. Like, hey, Dan, you need to work out. Well, I can't because I hurt. And if you hurt, you don't want to work out. But to restore him and to start implementing some massage and mobility, you give them back life. Now, this is not the high-intensity fat loss crowd, but I learned there's a segment of the population that they really need it. So I started working with this, one of my favorite things. Seniors of any age, man, I love working with. I call that turning back the clock. You get them feeling better, moving better, and they will instantly feel like they're turning back the clock. And one of the things we started doing was I just opened up a spa. Never done this before. We were usually like kettlebells and bands and dumbbells. Opened up a spa, started incorporating an infrared sauna. And I got like 3 or 4 ladies that will not do a single workout in my gym, but they love to come there to get in this. because it just makes their back feel better. You know what? That's fitness. It doesn't have to be push-ups and squats and lunges. It can be this. We implemented some normal tech compression pants, so they can come, watch some TV, get some out of knee pain. It's compression massage. They can do for 20 minutes at a time. And I never thought I'd be doing some type of spot. Like I thought I was a hardcore workout. This is the evolution of your fitness business you're talking about. Infrared sauna, talked about that. Man, let me just, for a second. In your immune system, improving circulation, psoriasis, chronic fatigue, detoxification, Lyme disease, fibromyalgia, helps cure cancer cells, reduces chronic pain. There's so many benefits to this. And so I took a wing of my gym and said, we're just going to put infrared saunas there for people. And maybe not everybody wants to come in and do planks and push-ups. And so this has been it's been a game changer actually. And of course you got the supportive nutrition and all that. So anyway, by the way, if you want some workouts, I've got a free downloading website. This will coach you through how to move better, feel better. There's nutritional guidance, everything for 21 days, home workouts. It's a free download. You can get that on the website, and honestly, it's a great product put together. All right, I want to wrap up with this. My role in West Village, where I see myself. One is, I really want for 2023, I want to get this member spotlight going. I want you to come do what I just did and spotlight your business. Tell us the beginning, the origin story. Everybody's got a story. But even more than that, there's probably some education we can learn from you. How do you run your business? Like, what's the best practices you have? This is where I say this should be the spot where we can learn so much from each other. And I really want that to be the thing in 2023. My role in West Village. I love doing lunch and learns. I don't know much about anything else. I told you I have a business background. I know how to make people feel better, move better, and if they want to look better, great. But who doesn't want to look better? So I provide these free lunch and learns. I do a live Zoom for weight loss. I can come to your business and do a quick 15, 20 minute. This can be before work, after work, during work. Live Zoom for weight loss. How to do a 4-minute fat loss at work. That's more of an interactive thing. A longevity test, which is a big hit. You can actually determine your likelihood of dying within the next 7, 14, 21, or 28 years. So it's a pretty cool thing. These are all days. And a FastFit speaking thing. So I do these speaking engagements, lunch and learns are free. I like to get out in the community, and I think that's one of the roles I could have in West Village. If you're interested in kind of working with me, 21 days, $21, starts January 2nd, Kickstart 2023. Just let me know about that. You get a registered dietitian approved meal plan with this. There's individualized goals. We kind of set the 21 days. And again, it is money back guaranteed. Not that 21 bucks is a lot of money. But whatever you do invest in me, it does come with a money back guarantee. A lot of mobility, flexibility work. This is what I kind of focus on. There's a rapid fat loss system. Check it out. This is an ad that I did about a decade ago. It was, there used to be, I think it's where Marco's Pizza is now. There was, Marco's Pizza there on Rodney Perrin. So there was a little alcohol establishment there, and I was looking to start a business, and I took this ad, and I said, hey, what is your, you sell wine here, like, what's your wine of the month? He goes, this right here. I said, okay, great. Do this right here. You can sell to your consumers. If they buy a bottle of your wine of the month, they can come to a free bootcamp membership with me, just if they buy it. And so it helped grow him, and he's sold, right? People are like, wow, number one, they come in there, they're kind of feeling guilty already because they're drinking. And like, you mean I can buy your wine of the month and I can do this? There was also, right around the street, there was pizza place that went out of business. And I said, okay, how about buy 2 pies and get thinner thighs? Again, people go buy pizza, they're already feeling guilty. So you got a little hair value. And so if they bought 2 large pizzas, they could get a free month of trading with me. So it brought me a ton of people. It sold him a lot of pizzas. It's a win-win, right? This is that business helping business. I tried to get this with, actually, it was an artist. I tried to get them to do this, they wouldn't do it. But I said, hey, you open up an account and get a free month. And they're like, well, that seems a little, they just didn't do it. But this is an example of that. Fat burning ice cream. Buy 3 scoops of the favorite ice cream today and get 3 weeks of training. Again, it's just these businesses kind of incentivize themselves. So anyway, these are all things. The bottom line is you can, it is the classic together, everyone achieves more. This is what I think, if we can get a group of businesses that all kind of support each other, look for ways to help. I want to help Crown Shop be successful. If he's successful, I can learn from him, and hopefully my gym's successful too. So we're all part of this together now. So if you want to do January, if if you want to be in the spotlight, let me know. I'm trying to fill out the whole calendar year. And if you want to get in the best shape of your life, I think you know who to go to. So with that, I got some flyers right here, and